Hey guys, what's up? It's obviously a 5 aka Josh here, and like everybody else in the freaking RuneScape community on YouTube, I'm gonna test out the Polypore staff. I have not seen anybody test it out against Barrows. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be just as good as Storm of Armadillo or Ice Barrage is. I'm going with Vengeance and the best mage gear I can afford. I'm pretty poor. It's a portion of the reason that I'm not as well known as I probably deserve, but it's because I'm not like filthy rich and maxed out, you know. So I have a spec weapon. I have D claws as a spec weapon, and I'm only going to use them on probably arrows. It's the only time I will use anything other than this staff, Polypore staff. Hang on, phone's ringing. Hello, don't care. So I'm gonna pot up now. I got all these pots. I never use this many pots, so I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna go ahead and wear those. I don't know why I'm protecting, but oh well. Wow, fell specs for the win. There we go, picked it back up. We're good. We got this. So as you can see, that was a pretty quick quill. What? What are we using quills for, guys? We're not writing papers back in the like 300s. But as you can see, it's pretty good. I like it. I really enjoy playing around with this staff, and I think everybody else should enjoy it. See, I just hit a 48, so I mean it hits way harder than any other spell I can think of. I mean, yeah, it's the hardest hitting magic spell. Of course, I have the arcane stream necklace on, but still, it's fairly quick as far as hits and stuff. It's not quite as accurate as it could be. Ooh, Carol Tunnel, sweet. But I think if it was any more accurate, it would be too deadly. It would be like the divine. It would be prodded, and so that's just my opinion. So I wish I had augury. I would use that if I'd had it, but I'm not even gonna pray anymore because pretty much I'm taking these guys out faster than they can hit me. So boom, vengeance. So yeah, I mean it's pretty cheap. I bought mine for 1.7 mil. I was really expecting not to even get it because I was gonna pay 5 mil for it, but whenever I put it in the Grand Exchange, it like immediately started flashing. This was like 3 mil underpriced too, and then I got it for 1.7. I was like, holy crap, I'm happy now. And so it's pretty cheap. I highly recommend buying it, especially if you aren't 99 mage yet. You guys got to remember I am 99 mage, so I will be hitting slightly higher than you guys will. The requirements for it is 80 magic and 80 attack, but if you don't have if you're like 5 levels from like 80 magic or 80 attack, but you have the other 180 or something like that, I'd go ahead and buy it because I'm predicting it to rise shortly. So yeah, that's my opinion on it, because I have a high expectation for it to rise, because usually after every initial crash, everything skyrockets afterward. Like when whips first came out, they were like, I don't know, I think they were like 20-30 mil each, and that was a lot back then. That was a party hat. And then they crashed and they went down to like 2 mil, and then they went back up to 10 mil. Then they crashed and went back down to 5 mil, and then they hovered around 5 mil until they gradually became cheaper and cheaper. So yeah, I would highly recommend going ahead and buying the Polypore staff now rather than later. I could be wrong, so don't take my word for it. So whenever you lose like 500k, don't come crying to me, because I'm just gonna be like, hop off, and that'll be the end of that conversation, because I'll not talk to you anymore. Because if you're gonna complain, I don't really want to hear it, because that's the risk of RuneScape, is you always risk losing money in this freaking game. I'm gonna eat a shark just because I can. Okay, and see if we can find this freaking doorway. I think that's the one I should have taken, but I'm going to go this way. Oh, crap. Go the other way. Glad I caught that. Okay. You're probably like, what did he see? What did he catch? And if you look, you can right click on the doors, and you can see which door it is to get in to the chest room. Okay. I do have a Sears ring on. I'm not sure if you guys knew that. But I'm gonna kill this guy. Yeah. From my experiences with this staff, is it typically hits harder actually on people in dehides, and we did not get anything worth anything in that loot. So yeah, guys. Well, I'm gonna play around with this Polypore staff some more. Whenever I find some more, I'm gonna go to probably KBD here after a while with it, see how it does there. I doubt it'll do any good because it does have a magical defense, but if it's anything like I've been noticing, it'll be hitting harder on him because it's dehide, you know. It's not like just corp. It doesn't have like that kind of magical defense, just awesome magical defense. It's got like dehide magical defense. So I will probably do just a few more trips here at Barrows, and then I may or may not show you my loot at the end. And then I will be getting off and going maybe to KBD, but I do have a lab report due in 2 hours, basically, and I hadn't even started on it. Should probably do that, right? And that's at 1 o'clock my time, so 1 o'clock Central, and it's due at 4 o'clock Central, and I have to drive an hour, basically drive an hour to get to where it's like turn in. Can't email it, got to drive there. So this should be fun. Okay, guys, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos such as this one. Polypore staff is much worth 2 mil. I would have paid 5 mil for it, and I don't like to spend money. So I would highly recommend buying this staff. It is a good staff overall. So till next time, stay cool. Haha.